Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter, and we're going to make another project from this book. We're going to be making a striped scarf, much like the scarf in this picture. You are going to need some worsted weight yarn, two colors, and they have 3.5 ounces or 210 yards for the blue, and for the green that they're using, 2.5 ounces or 150 yards. You are going to need a size K, which is a 6.5 millimeter hook. And this one is a boy hook. K, and this is a K 6.5 millimeter hook. It is a boy. And for this one, if you want fringe on your scarf, you're going to need to leave, they want you to leave 8 inches of yarn on either end, because they are working this one lengthwise and not widthwise, like long way instead of short way back and forth. For this one, they want you to start with a chain of 135. I've done that here. But before we begin on this one, they give some project ideas on this. Says to use your school colors to make a warm scarf to wear to a football or hockey games, or use colors to match your favorite coat. Buy extra yarn and make an afghan starting with a longer chain and making more rows. So for this one, you could either just make the scarf, or you can make it longer and make the chain longer and have way more rows, and you could have a blanket. So you could do it either way. How versatile is that? And the reason why they say more rows is because for this scarf, it is basically a 2-row repeat, and you're going to be doing this 2-row repeat 11 times, because there's a total of 25 rows for this. So you are definitely going to need a row counter, which I did not perceive. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my counter. My roll took a few minutes. Your rolled only seconds because my dog was barking at something outside. I had my little row counter. So, like I said, you're going to need a size letter K hook and a chain of 135. Now then, row 1. And you know, like I said, you can use any colors you want, or if you, like in my case, I'm going to be using a solid, and I'm going to be using a multi. And this multi is I Love This Yarn, and I love this yarn. And the color is called Cinnamon Cedar. Cinnamon Cedar. For the first row, they want you to go not into the chains, but into the back bumps. You are going to do go into, turn it over to the back side, and then the second chain down, you do for normal single crochet, and you're going to do a single crochet. And you're going to do a single in each one. In each one of those ridges all the way down. Now it might be a little awkward at first if you're not used to doing it like that, and that's okay. And it's also, this is your scarf. Some people like to have fringe on their scarf, and some don't. For me, fringes just kind of get in the way. Although fringes do sometimes make a scarf look nicer. It all depends on what you like. To me, they just get in the way when you're trying to, tie it, when you're tying it like around your neck or something. They just kind of get in the way. They're just there to make the scarf look pretty, if you ask me. But to each their own. And I will be right back when we get to the very end. Okay, I am now at the end, and in this last stitch is where we're going to be changing to your second color. So, for me, I'm going to pick up my hook in that last stitch there, and I am just going to pull both colors to make my single crochet. Cut off my first color. Now they want you to, like I said, they want you to leave, that's my second color, they want you to leave ends for a fringe, but I'm going to tuck my tails in. Now for row 2, see, row 2, they don't say to chain 1, but normally for a single crochet, you're going to need to make a chain 1. Okay, for the second row, they want you to single crochet and the next single crochet. So we're back to using the regular loops now. There we go. Then it says to skip the next single crochet and put 2 in the next. One, 2. Skip the next one, 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Skip the next one, 2 single crochets all the way down. Excuse me. You're going to skip a single, put 2 singles. Skip 1, 2 singles. All the way down. Be back. Okay, back down to my last stitch with my color, with my second color. And this is where we're going to be changing colors. So, here's your first single crochet. Because remember, we're doing 2 singles. We're skipping a space and putting 2 singles in each one, and every other one. So I'm going to pick up back to my first color. And I'm going to be putting both colors in for that second single crochet. Cut off color B. And I'm going to chain 1. And then they just want you to do single crochets all the way down. No skippings, no doubles. Yeah, like no skipping. We're not putting 2 in one space. No skipping, no nothing. Just regular single crochets all the way down. And see, I tuck my tails in as I am doing these single crochets, so I don't have to worry about it later. And there's one little one I may have to fix later, but that is not cooperating, but that's okay. And you're going to do these single crochets. Oh, by the way, we're on row 3. I forgot to tell you, we're on row 3. Row 3. And it is basically your 2-row repeat. Because next row, you're going to go back to your color B. And you'll put a single in the first. You're going to skip a space. Then put 2 singles in the next. Skip a space, 2 singles. So forth. And then you're going to change back to your color A. And you're going to do this back and forth until you have 25 rows, which means you should be ending on your first color. And then your scarf will be done. And like it suggests, you could always make the chain longer and make more rows and make it a blanket instead. And you can use solids, you could use multis. Like here I'm using one color as solid, the other one is a multi. And you can use whatever colors. You can use some scrap yarns. It's your scarf. Make it how you like. If you want fringe, you could put fringe on it. However you would like to make your scarf. Here's how it's looking so far. It'll be kind of a fall colored scarf. Do you have something like that? You all have a good day now. Bye.